Coach, we're at Gallatin, Tennessee tonight for the Green Wave. It's homecoming. It's Lebanon Gallatin, always a big rivalry. The Blue Devils up for this one?
Yeah, I think our kids are ready to play. They've had their minds on their business all week long, you know, they wasn't a word said on the buses on the way over here, and they know that tonight they've got to perform, and hopefully we'll be able to go out and get the job done.
In talking to Coach Lassiter in the pregame interview, the Milliken kid has practiced all week. He's been in and out at quarterback. He expects him to play a lot more on the offensive side of the ball tonight.
Yeah, he's a heck of an athlete, and I look for him to put him in at quarterback some, probably throw the football some with him. You know, he's been out for several weeks, and he's a heck of an athlete, and he makes our offense go.
Coach, what kind of offense are they going to run against us?
Mostly smokestack eye with double tights. They will get another few variations of it, and we'll run a little trips. They'll run a little double flanker with double tights, but most of it's power football with three backs in the backfield.
Coach, what's the condition of Antoine Ross?
Antoine's a go tonight. You know, he's moved well. He's practiced all week long in pads, so hopefully he'll be able to take and step in and help carry some of the load tonight.
Coach, appreciate you taking time out from your pregame for the interview, and good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
It's been the pregame show with your head coach, Ron Moose Marshall, with the Blue Devils here in Gallatin. Stay tuned for a good in Gallatin, Blue Devils and the Green Wave.
University Medical Center are proud sponsors of Lebanon High School Blue Devil football. From University Medical Center, go Big Blue.
John, we don't have you at all. We don't have the sideline mic at all. Nothing. I do not hear anything. Holt, stand by. Folks, bear with us. We've got more wires in here than it looks like a Radio Shack is blown up. John, we will have you in just a second. Stand by. Go ahead.
Would you like to defer to the second half? Would you like to receive the football? Or would you like to defend a goal?
Blue Devils have won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. We apologize for that technical difficulty. Somebody didn't have the right thing plugged in upstairs. Once again, Billy Lawrence is the referee. The umpire is Jack Borden. Line judge is Joe Ferguson. The back judge is Larry Humphreys. The line judge is Mike Hammondtree. The ECO is Jimmy Smith. So the Blue Devils have won the toss. They have elected to defer. The Green Wave will be receiving this kick. We're ready to start here at the Gallatin Green Wave.
Thanks, John. And once again, repeating that message, Coach Bartlett needs a two-eared headset up here and needs one of the managers to run that upstairs to him. John Bryan down on the field. Across the way, the guys with Video One Video Services, Tick Bryan, Danny Bruner handling the video replay for the Saturday morning broadcast on Lebanon Cablevision 3. Up in the press box, we are located at the 45-yard line. Terry Stafford on stats. Clyde Harville handling the play-by-play. Tommy Bryan with you handling the color commentary. It's Lebanon and Gallatin tonight in Week 6. Tell you what, let's take another 60-second timeout. 60 seconds, and we'll be back with the kickoff of tonight's game. This is Blue Devil football on FM 98.9. 98.9. We want to remind you to stay tuned tonight following our broadcast for the FM 98.9 award-winning scoreboard show and the coach's breakfast on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock from Uncle Pete's. And then Cumberland University football goes on the air tomorrow at 1:30 from Lindsey Donald Stadium, Kirk Field, on the campus of Cumberland University, as Cumberland University takes on Cumberland of Kentucky in a Mid-South Conference football game. We are waiting for the teams to get out on the field. Lebanon poised at one end of the field, Gallatin at the other, waiting for the Gallatin band to strike up the fight song and for Gallatin to break the paper and to come running through. Gallatin dressed in the green jerseys, gold pants, gold helmets. Lebanon across the way in the solid white pants, white jerseys, white helmets. Lebanon under the direction of Ron Marshall, third-year head coach, graduate of Middle Tennessee State University, longtime Lebanon assistant football coach, now in his third year as head coach of the Blue Devils. Here come the green wave and the strains of Anchors Away. Gallatin and the fans scatter all over the field. They've got the kids out on the field. It's homecoming at Gallatin, and they're feeling it. Lebanon across the way. Here come the Blue Devils. White jerseys, white pants, white helmets, and it's good to see Antoine Ross out there, number 23, back on the football field tonight for Lebanon. We are moments away from kicking this thing off. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with kickoff in 30 seconds. Deep and standing at his own 10-yard line for the Green Wave, Edward Parker. He is flanked on one side by Tony Jones, and on the near side, Jaquez Williams. It is Williams, Jones, Carter standing. Now he retreats to about his 7-yard line. Kicking the football for Lebanon tonight to start this game, Jeff Miller. And here with the play-by-play call of this football game is Clyde Harville.
Thanks a lot, Tommy. Good evening, everybody. Let's play football. We're in Gallatin. Blue Devils and Green Wave. Enough said. This one is set to get underway. Parker back at the 5. Short kick going to be taken and hit immediately. Backs off a man, gets to the 25, to the 30, knocks down at the 34-yard line. Scooped up was Jaquez Williams, and he picked it up, was hit immediately. A Blue Devil slid off him at the 20-yard line. He brings it out to the 35, so the Wave will start at their own 35 of the 1st and 10.
Clyde Robert Langford was the first man downfield. Got a good shot on him, but didn't wrap him up.
1st and 10 for the Wave. We're just underway here in Gallatin. Blue Devils trying to get one here on the road tonight. Quarterback underneath is Baker. Baker gives to his second. No, keeps it. Runs the option. Turns outside over the 35, out over the 37 to the 38-yard line. Baker with a gain of about 3 on the play on the keeper. They come out with the option in a hurry. That doesn't surprise anybody. Probably seen the beach films. Ball just outside the Gallatin 38-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7. Baker underneath. I formation. Now they switch to the power I. Baker hands off to his second man. Crosses the 40 to the 41. Hit there. Not a lot of running room, but Sawyer carrying the ball. Picks up about 3. Outside just over the, well, give him to the 42 where they'll spot the football. And it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3. Almost, well, call it 3rd down and 4.
Lebanon linebackers tonight. Brad Trice, Brandon Martin in the middle. In that secondary, Logue, Langford, Justin Jones, Landon Baird.
3rd and 4. Big play here for the Blue Devils. Got to hold them early. Baker underneath. I formation for the Wave. Lost the football. Goes down and gets it. Hit immediately. He's not going to get the first down. Baker lost it. It hit the ground, but it bounced right back up in his arms. But the Blue Devils was all over him by that time. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down and punt formation for Gallatin as they run in Aaron Kenyon, a 6'2", 185-pound junior, who will do the kicking for the Green Wave. Back for the Blue Devils, Antoine Ross and Justin Jones.
Quick to get Ross into the action tonight, Clyde. Got him back there returning punts.
Kenyon is ready. Here's the snap. Low, but he's got time. Gets it out of there. Booming spiral. Ross going to take it at the 15. Ross heads to the far side. Knocked down back at the 10-yard line. Diving tackle made by Marcus Williams, a 5'9", 193-pound junior. Knocked the pins out from under Antoine Ross. They'll spot it at the Lebanon 11. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and they'll start in the hole.
Terry Stafford, the kick and return.
Fine kick by Kenyon, good for 42 yards, -5. Antoine Ross on the return. Lebanon going to start at their 11-yard line.
Blue Devils will go from the 11. Logue is in at the tailback spot. White's the fullback. Double wide out set for the Blue. They put Logue in motion, and they hand it up the middle to White. White's got 4 out to the 15-yard line, and they'll wrap him up and drop him at that point. White carrying the football. Dwayne White, 5'7", 177-pound junior for the Blue Devils, picks up 4 yards. It'll be, well, actually, they had that spotted at the 12. It's a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7 for the Blue Devils.
Up front for Lebanon, Jonathan Forrest, Derek Logue, Chris Steelman, Jeff Miller, and John Miller.
Lebanon again with that double wide out set. Defendahl to the near side. Jones to the far side. Motion again by Logue. Lanning underneath. Lanning down the line. Wants to throw. Roll out. Going to keep it. Be hit at the 15. Power out to the 16, 17. May have made the 18-yard line. And he'll make it close for a third. It will be 3rd down and about 4 for the Blue Devils from that point to pick up the 1st down.
Ron Marshall told me earlier this week, look for our quarterback, Chad Lanning, to run the football tonight. He's had that big cast taken off of his hand. He's just wearing a pad on there now.
Lebanon again with the same wide out set. 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Devils. Lanning, toss sweep, far side. Logue got a little running room. Logue trying to turn on the speed. He crosses the 20 out to the 23 to the 24. I think he has the 1st down across the way at the 24-yard line. He will have. They won't give him the 24. They'll give him the 23, but that's still enough for the Blue Devil 1st down. Lebanon will move the sticks. 1st and 10, Blue Devils.
John, they kept stringing him out, but Logue did a good job of cutting it up and getting what he could.
Waited for his blocks to develop, Tommy. Saw a little seam there, cut it up, picked up the big 1st down for the Blue Devils.
Blue with the 1st and 10. Football at the Lebanon 23-yard line. Defendahl to the near side. Far side is Baird. Logue in motion. Power up the middle to White, the fullback, and he gets a yard to the 24. Not much there. That's the same play they ran on the opening play of the last series. White got 4 out of it that time. Gets only a yard this time. Actually, a yard and a half. Punches the nose of the football out near the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Blue.
Clyde, early in the football game, Lebanon is checking Gallatin out to see how they adjust to motion so that later in the football game, they can come back with play action off that quarterback dive play.
Lebanon set, 2nd down and 8, and they give it to Logue. Logue got some running room, 25-30, and dropped as he crosses the 31 out to the 32-yard line. Logue got a big hole, shot through there like he came out of a cannon, and picks up pretty good yardage. And again, Lebanon is going to have 3rd and short. This time it's going to be 3rd and, well, call it 3rd and 2, but actually about a yard and a half to go for the 1st down.
Terry Stafford, not a bad gain there.
Tommy, from the 25 out to almost the 32. 7-yard pickup by Logue, setting up a 3rd and about 2.
Blue Devils again, same set. Landing underneath. Handoff, Logue up the middle. He's got the 1st down. Logue to 35, Logue 38, Logue to the 40, and knocked down at the 40-yard line, and the Blue Devils will have another 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy, straight ahead, helmet on helmet up front, Lebanon versus Gallatin, and Lebanon has a distinct size advantage over this Gallatin front. Gallatin tackle to tackle, 207, 200, and 182 up front. Lebanon goes 242, Lebanon goes 237, 186, 210, 200, and 205.
Blue Devils with Anton Ross now in the tailback spot. Toss sweep to Ross. Ross tries to stiff arm a man, breaks a tackle, gets a yard to the 41-yard line. Almost had behind the line of scrimmage, but managed to break a tackle and got to the 41, a gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9, Blue Devils.
Ross with his first carry in about a week and a half. He got some action early in that Mount Juliet game and has not played since. In fact, did not dress out last week at Columbia Central. Still, Lebanon's leading ball carrier on the season, 273 yards coming into tonight's game.
Blue Devils out of the huddle. Baird to the left, short side of the field. Lebanon moving left to right as you listen.